Need speed, creativity, and consistency. With HeyGen, you can create the most lifelike avatar videos, 10 times faster than traditional production, scale across 175 different languages, looks, and platforms, all in 4K. Your clients want more videos, more engagement, and more results. HeyGen gives you the tools to deliver. Need personalized videos that feel custom? Done. Launch interactive, engaging campaigns that deliver more for your clients, and do it all without blowing the budget. No expensive studios, no costly talent, just beautiful, effective videos that drive results. And here's a secret. We used HeyGen to create me. Join the future of storytelling.
Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining this demo of HeyGen. I am Allison Ortega-Toy, and I'm HeyGen's community and education lead. Excited to walk you through all things HeyGen today. In this session, I'll be starting with the basics of HeyGen. I'll give a quick high-level overview of the different products HeyGen offers, and then I'll dive into the product itself to show you how it all works. Then we'll round it out with just a quick summary of HeyGen's pricing plans. Spoiler alert, we've got a lot of good options, some for solo users, some for small and large teams, and even some special exclusive offerings for agencies using HeyGen. So what is HeyGen, you might ask? At HeyGen, our mission is to make visual storytelling accessible to all. So for too long, the ability to create videos has been quite difficult, expensive, time-consuming, and for many, not even possible because of all these reasons. Furthermore, the video content that does exist is usually only accessible to those who understand the language that it's in. At HeyGen, we're really focused on breaking down all of these barriers so that anyone, regardless of their resources or knowledge, can create professional-looking video content and translate it to reach a global audience. Right now, at HeyGen, we serve our customers with a wide range of video-based products. Today, we're specifically going to be talking about the main ones, the first of which is creating your own personal avatar, aka your digital twin. And then I'll also be walking you through how to use that avatar in videos you create in HeyGen's AI editing studio, and then translating a video. At the end, I'll also briefly give a demo of our interactive avatars, which are avatars that you can have that can have live real-time conversations and are a great solution for a digital sales assistant, a customer support agent, and more. And so before I dive into our product, I want to remind you that we absolutely love hearing from our users here in the HeyGen community. Feel free to use the chat here in this webinar. Let us know where you're tuned in from and what you use or want to use HeyGen for. And of course, if you have questions, please ask them in the Q&A tab in the top right-hand corner. It's the ones that's circled in green here. We'll do our very best to get to as many questions as we can at the end of this presentation. But in the meantime, feel free to upvote other attendees' questions. And if we're short on time, we'll prioritize answering the most upvoted ones first. We absolutely love hearing from our community and seeing all the great and creative ways that you're all using HeyGen to scale your businesses or make cool and creative content. So please continue connecting with us in the HeyGen Community Hub, which lives at community.heygen.com. You can join webinars, office hours, and virtual meetups like this. You can browse our resources and tutorials, complete our certification programs, register for our in-person events and workshops, and chat in our forums. Great way to see how other people are using HeyGen is to visit our user groups, where you can connect with folks based on region or based on use case, so folks using it in similar ways. And now, without further ado, let's dive into HeyGen itself for our demo. All right, everybody, welcome to the HeyGen homepage. So we're going to get started off by heading over to the Avatars tab, where we'll choose or create a spokesperson for your video. So that's just right here. HeyGen has a massive library of very diverse public avatars capable of speaking over 170 languages and dialects ready to use in your videos. You'll find a very wide variety of appearances, ages, environments like offices or parks, or even outfits and poses to help you find the perfect fit for your audience. You can also browse by professional avatars if you're looking for the perfect one for your next presentation video at work, or maybe check out our lifestyle avatars for a little more of an everyday feel. And then my favorite, for an authentic and casual content creator feel, you can check out our UGC avatars. But this time around, we're going to make a custom avatar. I think this is one of the best parts of HeyGen because it can be used to create your digital twin who's designed to look, sound, and move just like the real you. You can really bring your unique personality to life in videos, whether this is for a professional presentation, an interactive experience, or some kind of fun social media content. So going back to the top of the avatar tab, I'm going to start by clicking Create New Avatar, and I'll be presented with these three options. The first is Hyper-Realistic Avatar, which you create by uploading a 2-minute video that HeyGen uses to clone your appearance, your movement, your voice, and your lip sync. This is generally the most realistic means of creating a custom avatar. The next one right here is your custom photo avatar, which our users love for its convenience because you really only need to upload 10 to 15 photos to create one. The avatar's appearance will be based on the photos you upload, but their movement, like their voice and their lip sync, will be generated by AI. So while this will look quite natural and human, it may differ slightly from your specific facial and body movements. And the last option here is a generated avatar, which you can create just from a text prompt. So this method is super quick, super convenient, perfect for users who want to explore a fully AI-generated avatar, though the appearance will be mostly fictional based on your prompt. So not necessarily the best for a digital twin, but great for a digital spokesperson. So I wanted, before jumping into this, to share just sort of a side-by-side comparison of the three avatar types. So again, hyper-realistic avatar is created with a 2-minute video. This was filmed right here in the HeyGen office. Over here is a custom photo avatar. So I uploaded 10 still photos of myself. And then here is the generated avatar, which was created using the prompt that you see below here. And so for now, for this demonstration, we're actually going to just go with the hyper-realistic avatar uploading a 2-minute video. So let me head back to this tab. Okay, we look good. All right, so I'll click hyper-realistic avatar, and then I will be greeted by our CEO, Joshua, who, if you were doing this on your own, would be giving you a demonstration much like the one that I'll do right now. But for now, I'll skip it since I'll be walking you through this process. Next, I'll get to choose between still and motion avatars. So basically, a still avatar is great for an avatar that has limited movement with one background. And a motion avatar is good for one who's in motion. So, walking through a park, for example. For this one, I will only need to. And so, remember, the better your input video, the better your output avatar will be. So here are some instructions. We can also see them by video of what you should keep in mind when you're creating that 2-minute video to create your avatar. So first off, you want your video to be at least 2 to 5 minutes long. Ideally, you want to use a high resolution camera, or if you record it on your phone, you can use cinematic mode or 4K for the best resolution. Doing it on a phone is totally fine, so long as you use natural lighting for the best quality and really try and position yourself perhaps facing a window that has soft and direct light. You want to minimize things like shadows. When you're recording, you want to look directly into the camera, speak at a natural pace, and use pauses in between each sentence. While you talk, you might even want to try being even more emotive, even more expressive than usual to train your avatar to speak a little more dynamically. And remember, your goal is to try and talk continuously for 2 whole minutes. So it doesn't matter what you say. We're just training the lip movements and the sound of your voice. So try talking about something that's easy for you to discuss, like your morning routine or maybe even telling a story. So another thing to keep in mind in your input video is that you want this to be one continuous single shot, right? So you can't have any cuts in this video or multiple scenes. And you also want to make sure not to include unnecessary stuff like walking into the frame and setting up the camera, for example. Another thing to keep in mind is really you don't want to touch your face or cover your mouth, as this has a tendency to decrease the quality of the lip sync quite a lot. And lastly, make sure to pay attention to your hand and body movements, as what you do in this video, your avatar will also do as well. So for example, for hand movements, here's what we suggest. Just really simple, subtle movements that are neutral, right? So you might want to consider leaving your hands clasped like this, doing something like this, and just keeping it really simple and subtle. Think about it like this. If you do bigger, grander gestures like a thumbs up or something like this in your video, it's likely that your avatar will also make this gesture, but not necessarily in the place that you want it to. So keep it subtle and neutral, and you won't have that problem. So I prepared a short video for this that I shot in selfie mode on my camera, on my iPhone, and I will just share that quickly to give you a sense of what my video looks like. So this video is muted right now, but this is what I'm going to upload to create my avatar. So as you can see, right, I'm not moving around too much. I've got some nice soft natural lighting, a still background. I'm trying to speak at a natural pace, and let's just see how it turns out. Alrighty, so I've hopped back into HeyGen. I've created a video based on these guidelines here, and I'm going to hit next step and upload that file. Here we go. I'll click off these boxes to confirm that I've created the video according to the specifications that were discussed. Okay, and here at this stage, I'm going to do a quick pause and just say, if you are a Teams or an enterprise user in HeyGen, you will also have the option to select AI background removal to give you the ability to remove your background in your videos. Now remember, background removal will be the most effective if your original input video is shot in front of a green screen or a very simple solid color background. Again, most backgrounds can be removed with not too much effort, but you'll get a cleaner experience the simpler your background is. And for our enterprise users, you also have the option to click the 4K resolution option here if your input video was shot in 4K, because this will allow you to preserve that high quality in the avatar you're creating so that 4K is maintained. Next, I'll click footage looks good and then move on to the consent phase, where I'll be asked to record a live video with a scripted message giving HeyGen consent to create my avatar. So the reason that we do this is to prevent someone creating an avatar of another person without their approval. So again, this must be recorded live here in the step right where you see it, unless you're a HeyGen Enterprise customer, in which case you do have the option to upload a pre-recorded consent video on behalf of, one of your clients or somebody else in your company. Another option for completing this consent step is to choose the record with phone option. So let me click here, and you'll find that right here. So this is going to be available to any user regardless of what plan they have. The person whose avatar you're creating can then scan the QR code, record their video remotely from their phone, and upload it directly to HeyGen on their end to complete the consent steps. So this is a great way to do it if you don't have an enterprise plan and the person whose avatar you're creating is not physically with you in the moment that you are uploading all of their footage. But for now, let me jump back and run through how consent works when you're doing it live on behalf of yourself. I'll turn on my webcam, and then I'll just quickly read the script. I, Allison Ortega-Toy, hereby allow HeyGen to use the footage of me to build a HeyGen avatar for use on the HeyGen platform. For safety purposes, this is the passcode, TDOD. And then for about 10 to 20 seconds, HeyGen is just going to validate that this consent video matches the video that I uploaded. And once that's done, I'll hit submit and head back to the home page. All right, so here we are back at the HeyGen homepage where I'm going to walk you through how you actually edit a video in HeyGen using my brand new avatar we just created. So long and short, HeyGen is designed to be familiar and easy to use for anybody who doesn't have video editing experience. So you can think of it similarly to working in tools like PowerPoint or Canva, for example. So to launch HeyGen's AI editing studio, I'm going to go over here to create video, and I'll choose avatar video, and on the left side, you'll see a couple different ways to start your project. You can upload a PowerPoint presentation, you can start by generating a script, or you can get a little head start on your design, creating a professional looking video by using some of HeyGen's stock templates. We have templates in both landscape and portrait orientations, and we have templates that are great for a wide range of uses, whether that's for ads or for social media videos, for example, loads of different kinds. But for now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to start from scratch, and I'll choose landscape as my orientation. Great. So here we are in HeyGen's AI Studio. How pretty is it? The studio basically has four major components. So you have your script here on the left, your scene timeline here at the bottom, your toolbar at the top, and then your canvas in the center. So here in your script box on the left, you can either type your script or you can record and upload audio using this button. So for today, I'm going to say this. And then you can press this little plus sign here to start the next scene, which will also appear here in the bottom toolbar, right? So I'll say using HeyGen is super easy. Can't wait to see what you create. So from this toolbar, you can also add elements. So I'll go back to this scene. You can also add elements, which are images, videos, and shapes, and graphics from HeyGen's stock library. So let's find a good one here. Maybe we want to be in an office. Okay, I can move it around, resize it, change sort of the order of the layers, or set it to the background, just like that. From the toolbar, you can also add text on screen, and you can resize, reformat it to align with your needs. So let's say I want to use this specific font. I want it to appear bold. I love this purple color, and maybe I want it to be even bigger. Right now, here's the fun part. So you can actually trigger things like text or really any on-screen element to appear in synchronicity with your script. So right here, I'll hover over animation. Then let's say I want to have it, do I want to have it fade in? Ooh, I like that, the little zoom in effect. And so here I can drag these arrows to align it with the word HeyGen. So now when the scene starts, you won't see this, but it will appear once the avatar says, using HeyGen, I was able to clone my appearance and voice. Super cool. Another fun thing that I'll show you guys is Brand Kit. So to ensure consistency across your videos, our Brand Kit feature can basically help with that a lot. So brand kits are really just a collection of logos, palettes, fonts, and colors that you can easily access to edit your videos. So this is a really great way to keep different clients or campaign assets separate. And the fun part is you can either upload all of your own assets or you can simply paste in a URL and HeyGen will automatically extract the colors, the logo, and the font from that URL. So super, super easy. Going back to our project here, now let's choose our narrator by visiting HeyGen's Library of Public Avatars. So you remember we saw this before, right? Or in this case, let's add my brand new digital twin. So I'll head to the My Avatars tab and looks like she's ready to go. Boom. So here I am. I click this asset and I can have this appear in a number of different ways. I could do a close-up, I could do a circle. This is great for projects where you have a lot of stuff going on screen, or I could even remove my background and make it look as though I am right here in this office with these fine people. From this area, I can even also select a voice. So there's a wide variety of HeyGen stock voices. Many of them are available in different accents and languages. And we have some helpful tags here to help you navigate and find exactly what you're looking for. In this case, I'm going to use a custom voice that I uploaded earlier. So as I go along and edit, I will go to my second scene here. I'm also going to replace this avatar with my own. Boom, here she is. But this time, instead of removing the background, I'll do a circle like this and add a new environment. So I could use a beach right now. Let's give that one a try. Boom, here we go, set as background, and there it is. So when I'm satisfied with how my video looks, I can hit the preview button over here to see it all in sequence. And if everything looks good, I'll just go ahead and generate it. So boom, let's hit generate here. I'll call this demo video. I can add it to a different folder. This time I'll just leave it in my videos, increase the frames per second, and even choose the format that I want to export in. So We'll wait for several minutes for this video to process, but in the meantime, I will say congrats, guys. You now know all the essentials behind creating your hyper-realistic avatar, aka your digital twin, and making a video in HeyGen's editing studio. While this video generates, let's head back into HeyGen, and I'm actually going to show you guys how to translate a video. Spoiler alert, it is super easy. So I want to share a fun example here. McDonald's recently used HeyGen's video translation product to launch a campaign called Sweet Connections, where people could go to the website, they could record a video, select a language, and then send that translated version of that video to a family member in their own native language. So here's a quick preview.
If I could speak in my grandma's language, I would tell her, I'm just eternally grateful for all the sacrifices you've ever made for me.
Grandma, thank you for always being my biggest supporter.
इतना प्यार करती हूँ कि मेरे से बातें खत्म ही नहीं होती.
Ako'y lubos na nagpapasalamat sa lahat ng sakripisyo mo para sa akin.
奶奶，谢谢你一直是我最大的支持者。
I love him so much. I would run out of words to express my love for him.
All right. So let's say that you have an existing video that you just simply want to make accessible to new audiences by translating it into another language. So the thing with HeyGen's video translation that you probably recognize from that last example is that you're able to not only translate audio like traditional dubbing, but also adjust the appearance of your lips to match the new words in the new language that the avatar is speaking. So in essence, the goal is to make the translated version almost indistinguishable from the original, with the exception, of course, of the language. So I have this fun little video of Shaquille O'Neal talking about finding David Beckham's wallet. This is how it looks.
Day in Beverly Hills, and I found the wallet. Usually when I find wallets, I just take all the money out and just throw them. Shut.
Gotta love Shaq. And so let's head back into HeyGen, and let's give this a go ourselves. So right here from the HeyGen homepage, I'm going to head to create video. And instead of avatar video this time, I'm going to select video translation. So from here, you can upload your video file, or in my case, I'm going to use a URL, paste this in, and just simply click create new translation. And here I can input the original language. I can do the target language. Let's say Spanish for today. Number of speakers, really just one here. And then I will usually like to click this, enable dynamic duration, basically adjust the length of the video slightly to account for things being shorter or longer given the new language. And if we want, we can also include captions. And then I'll just hit submit for translation. And really in a matter of minutes, this will be ready for me to watch. This time, for a little Hollywood magic and to save us some time, I actually already generated this video. So let's head over there and I'll give you guys a look at what it sounds like. So this is your HeyGen share page right here. And let's see how Shaq sounds in Spanish.
Un día estaba caminando por Beverly Hills y encontré una billetera. Normalmente cuando encuentro billeteras, simplemente saco todo el dinero y las tiro, seguro. Pero esta era una billetera bonita, así que...
Check out that lip sync, right? So he's no longer speaking English. The original video was in English and the lips are still and already matching Spanish.
Que miré y decía David Beckham. Yo pensé, no puede ser. Y miré la identificación.
Amazing. All right. So lastly, before we end, I want to head back to that original video that we created earlier. Let's see how that one looks. Here we go.
Hi everyone, I have a big announcement to make. I'm an avatar. Using HeyGen, I was able to clone my appearance and my voice. Using HeyGen is super easy. Can't wait to see what you create.
Yay! Very, very cool. Hope you guys all liked it. Made that avatar in just a few minutes time and the video in just a few minutes as well. And so lastly, before we end today's session, I want to close it out by showing off interactive avatars. So interactive avatars, again, are avatars that you can have live, real-time conversations with that are a great solution for things like an interactive customer support agent, a concierge at a hotel, or a salesperson that knows the ins and outs of your FAQs. right? So here on our demo page, we have like a couple different instances of interactive avatars to play around with, but you can also create your own using a custom digital avatar using really the same process that we walked through earlier today. So for now, let's have a chat with Wayne, who is our co-founder and chief technology officer here at HeyGen. And I'm going to chat with him to learn a little bit more about interactive avatar. Hey Wayne, how can I use an interactive avatar in my pet shop?
Ah, a pet shop. That's cute. You could use an interactive avatar for customer support, answering pet care questions, or showcasing pets available for adoption. How does that sound?
Sounds great. How would I set up an interactive avatar?
You can create an interactive avatar by visiting HeyGen's site, clicking New Avatar, and following the prompts. It's super simple. Want to know more about the filming process?
I'm okay for now, but it was great talking to you today.
Oh, thanks. It was awesome chatting with you too. If you have more questions later, just shout. Have a fantastic day.
Amazing. Now, and before we end, I want to give a quick overview of HeyGen's pricing, starting with our free plan. On HeyGen's free plan, you'll be able to create up to 3 videos per month, each 3 minutes in length with standard video processing. You'll also be able to create one custom hyper-realistic avatar, just like we demoed today. But when you're ready for more, we have several paid plans, which can be structured on a monthly or on a yearly basis. The first one is our creator plan, which is best for one user and can be great for content creators or solo entrepreneurs, as an example. So as a creator plan user, you'll have the ability to create as many videos as you like. Each of them can be up to 5 minutes in length, and you'll have significantly higher quality and processing speed compared to the free plan. You'll also have access to more languages. You have the ability to clone your voice, remove the HeyGen watermark, and to use BrandKit to save your fonts, colors, and assets like we covered earlier. The next level up, and probably our most popular plan, is our Teams plan, which includes everything in the creator plan, but is optimized for collaboration, where you can invite multiple team members to collaborate in your HeyGen workspace. So the way that Teams mainly differs from the creators plan is that your unlimited videos can now be up to 30 minutes in length. And you'll also get one custom hyper-realistic avatar and one custom interactive avatar per seat. So that means if you have 5 seats, you get 5 hyper-realistic avatars and 5 interactive avatars. The cool thing about this model is that you're really able to pay as you grow. So increasing your plan happens sort of on a seat level basis. And the next plan is our enterprise plan. So this one starts at $30K and is a yearly plan built specifically for larger teams or those who really want to scale up their production, making hundreds or even thousands of videos. On this plan level, your videos will have no maximum duration, and you can also export in 4K using the fastest video processing that HeyGen offers. On top of that, you'll also have a dedicated customer support manager or account manager who can support your HeyGen journey to ensure you're getting the most out of it at really every step. On a feature level, you'll also have the ability to fine-tune access and roles for your teammates and collaborators. You'll have enterprise-level security and privacy, and access to exclusive enterprise features like uploading consent videos or translation proofread, which basically gives you more fine-tuned control over pronunciation and word choice when translating your videos. Now, these plans tend to be more customizable, so enterprise plan users will usually work with our sales team to define how many avatars they need, how many interactive avatars, and seats. If you're not sure if enterprise is for you, however, I recommend that you first get started on a Teams plan and reach out to our sales team as you grow your usage and your seat count. You can always visit our pricing page at heygen.com/pricing and click this contact sales button right here to reach out and get in touch and learn more about enterprise plan options. And last but not least, I'd also like to share some information about the HeyGen for Agencies program. This program is designed specifically for creative agencies looking to lead the way in AI-driven video creation. So in short, members of the HeyGen for Agencies program get to enjoy all of the enterprise level plan features that we just talked about, but at a lower rate and monthly billing options, not just annual. as well as advanced abilities to manage multiple workspaces for all their varying clients and campaigns. There's a lot of perks and benefits associated with the HeyGen for Agencies program too, like getting exclusive access to the HeyGen for Agencies Slack community, where they can connect with, where you can connect with our team and like-minded customers. Potential inclusion in HeyGen's agency partner directory on the HeyGen website, early access to new features and more visibility into HeyGen's roadmap, and the opportunity to be considered for marketing and promotional opportunities or even introductions to potential clients. In order to qualify, you must be an active agency with clients and projects and have completed our HeyGen for Agencies certification program. So let me show you where that lives. So here I am in the HeyGen hub. And to access the HeyGen for Agencies certification, what I'll do is go to the Groups tab over here, click Agency, and then scroll down and you'll find the certification program here. So all of the instructions will be in this part 1, just follow them closely. And you can also, from this area, head to the Events tab to register for our bi-weekly HeyGen for Agency webinars, where you'll get to learn about HeyGen's advanced new features, check out awesome use cases just for agencies, and connect with a HeyGen team that supports this awesome group. And that concludes today's session. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Now we're going to switch over to Q&A, where we will do our best to answer as many of your questions as possible. Now, whether you're a seasoned HeyGen user or somebody who is just interacting with us for the first time today, you now feasibly know how to create your very own custom hyper-realistic avatar. You know how to then use that avatar and create a professional looking video using our AI editing studio, whether or not you have any prior editing experience. You can now translate that video. You have an understanding of what interactive avatar looks like, and you might even be an expert in HeyGen's pricing plans too. So beyond today's session, please continue to connect with us, share your work, ask questions in HeyGen's Community Hub, which lives at community.heygen.com. You can view all of our past webinars. You can register for new ones there. You can check out our resources to learn how to get the best out of all of HeyGen's many different features, many of which we didn't cover today. You can chat in our forums, you can share product feedback, you can share product wishes. And one of the things that I'm really excited about, great for our new users, is the ability to take our HeyGen Academy 101 course, which has video lessons walking you through the bells and whistles of HeyGen, taking you from zero to creating some great high quality professional videos. So with that, I'll leave it there and just say thank you so much, everybody, again, and can't wait to see what you create using HeyGen.